There will come a day when the world tries to break you. Not in grand explosions, but in slow silence. You'll feel it when your dreams whisper louder than reality, and the weight of doubt sits heavy on your chest before sunrise. But hear me now. You were not born to shatter under pressure. You were born to endure, to rise, to become unbreakable. Look around you. Most people are sleepwalking through life, going through the motions, checking boxes, following a path they never chose, living a script someone else wrote for them. But not you, because deep inside you there's a voice, a flame. It may be quiet now, but it's there, and it's waiting for you to listen. That flame is your hunger. It's your why. It's the reason you can't settle, even when it would be easier to quit. It's the force that keeps you going when everyone else clocks out and gives up. The truth is, greatness doesn't arrive when it's convenient. It shows up when it's hard, when you're tired, when you're down to your last ounce of belief. And that's the moment you have a choice. Do you fold or do you fight? See, too many people wait for clarity before they act. They want the full picture before they take the first step. But life doesn't work like that. The path reveals itself only to the ones brave enough to walk blind. You won't see all the dots now. But one day, you'll look back and realize that every setback, every heartbreak, every failure wasn't the end. It was a dot. And those dots, they connected into something beautiful. You have to trust that. You have to trust yourself. Not because the road will be easy, but because you are strong enough for the road. And yes, you will be scared of failing, of looking foolish, of starting over. But fear is not your enemy. It's your compass. It tells you what matters. If it scares you, it probably means you should do it. Don't wait for permit. Cian, don't wait for perfect timing. Don't wait until you feel ready. You won't. There's no perfect moment to begin. There's only now. This breath, this heartbeat, this second. And the greatest tragedy is not that people fail. It's that they never start. They let comfort kill their calling. They let fear silence their roar. They let the world convince them that being average is safer than chasing something extraordinary. But safety is an illusion. Comfort is a cage. And time doesn't wait. You blink and a year's gone. You hesitate and your dream slips further away. You want to win, then you have to fight for it. Even when no one believes, even when the results aren't there yet, even when you're tired, broke, lonely, and doubting yourself in the dark. Especially then. That's when champions are made. That's when something deep inside says, I am not done. I will not quit. I may bend, but I will never break. You were built to withstand, to outlast, to rise again and again. Every scar you carry tells a story, not of defeat, but of survival. Every closed door wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Every delay wasn't denial, it was preparation. And you are being prepared for something greater. So don't look at your struggle and think you're being punished. You're being sharpened, you're being sculpted, you're being carved into someone the world has never seen. And when you come through the fire, you won't be who you were, you'll be who you were meant to be. There will be nights when it feels like the world has forgotten you, when the silence screams louder than your thoughts, when you give your best and it's still not enough, when the doors stay closed, when the people you believed in turn their backs and the dreams you held close begin to slip away. But listen to me, just because it's hard doesn't mean it's over. Just because it hurts doesn't mean it's wrong. And just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not working. The process is messy. Growth is uncomfortable. But pressure is what creates diamonds. And pain is the birthplace of strength. You don't get stronger by avoiding struggle. You get stronger by surviving it. You want to lead? Then learn to walk alone. You want to shine? Then be prepared to be misunderstood. You want to grow? Then accept that you will outgrow people who once clapped for you. You must stop seeking validation from a world that doesn't understand your vision. They don't see what you see. They don't hear what you hear. They weren't given your fire for a reason. It's not for them to carry. It's for you. And yes, you will fail. You will fall. You will feel like quitting. But failure is not final unless you stop. Every champion was once broken. Every legend once felt lost. The difference is, they got back up. They stood in the storm and said, this is not how my story ends. Too many people quit when they're inches away from breakthrough, inches away from the moment that changes everything. They let one bad day erase a lifetime of work. One rejection steal every ounce of confidence. One mistake convinced them they're not good enough, but not you, not now, not anymore. You are not here to give up. You are here to grow through the fire, not avoid it, to bend, but never break, to keep walking even when the road vanishes beneath your feet. Because the truth is, most pivachive. You've walked through the fire, you've endured the silence, you've tasted failure, and yet, here you are. Still breathing, still standing, still hungry. That's not weakness, that's power. That's not luck, that's perseverance. And that's the sign of someone who cannot be broken. The truth is, you already have everything you need. You've just forgotten how powerful you really are. Because the world, it will try to convince you to settle, to slow down, to accept average as your ceiling. But the ceiling only exists for those who believe it does. And the ones who win, they're not always the smartest, they're not always the most talented, but they are the most relentless. They show up every single day, no matter how they feel, no matter who's watching, no matter what the scoreboard says. They've made a decision that failure is not their finish line, that pain is not their prison, that fear is not their master. And now, it's your turn. No more hiding, no more excuses, no more waiting for permission to live like you mean it. This is your time. You've got dreams? Good. But dreams without discipline are just wishes. And no one ever built a legacy on wishes. You want something different? Then move different, talk different, think different, work different, outwork your past, outgrow your doubts, outlast the storm. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, there will be setbacks. Yes, some people won't understand your grind, but they weren't assigned your mission. It's not supposed to make sense to them. It's supposed to light your soul on fire. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You just need you. Your belief is the seed. Your work is the water. Your consistency is the sun. You stay at it long enough and something unstoppable grows. Don't just chase success. Chase impact. Chase growth. Chase the version of you that's been buried under fear, waiting to see. Alive. Because the most dangerous person is the one who refuses to quit, who takes the hit and gets back up, who turns pain into purpose, loss into fuel, doubt into clarity. That person is you. That person is unbroken. Now, if this message lit a fire in your heart, if it reminded you of who you are, then don't keep it to yourself. There's someone out there right now on the edge of giving up. Someone who needs to hear this. Someone who needs you to be the spark. So, here's your mission. Like this video, because every click spreads the message. Comment below. Tell us what you're fighting for, what you're rising from. Share it with one person who needs to remember their strength. And don't forget to subscribe, because this is just the beginning. We are building a tribe of warriors, a family of survivors, a movement of the unbreakable. You're not alone in this. We rise together. Your story is still being written. And the best chapters? They start now.